May 6, 1937. Lakehurst Naval Air Station, New Jersey. The world's most magnificent airship, the Hindenburg, is arriving in America after a 3-day journey from Germany. 97 passengers and crew are excited to reunite with their loved ones. But, in the next 37 seconds, what's about to happen will change history forever. Today's story is one of the greatest disasters of the 20th century. This is the first video in our new series, and trust me, you won't believe how this marvel of engineering turned into a nightmare. The Hindenburg wasn't just an airship. It was humanity's dream made real. Imagine this: 804 feet long, even bigger than the Titanic, but floating in the air. Inside, there were luxurious cabins, a fine dining room, even a smoking lounge, yes, on a hydrogen-filled aircraft. This German marvel could cross the Atlantic Ocean in just 2 to 3 days. In 1937, when ships took a week, this was revolutionary. Wealthy passengers paid $400, equivalent to $8,000 today, for this experience. Captain Max Prussian commanded this flight. He had made this journey dozens of times. Everything seemed perfect. The passengers were enjoying champagne, looking down at New York City. No one knew that destiny had written something else. As Patrick Russell writes in his book, The Hindenburg, this wasn't just a machine. It was a symbol of human progress, of Nazi Germany's technological superiority. But pride often comes before a fall. 7:25 p.m. The Hindenburg approaches the mooring mast. The ground crew is ready, ropes are dropped from the airship. Everything is routine. Then suddenly, a small flame appears at the tail section. Within seconds, the entire rear is engulfed in fire. The hydrogen gas, 7 million cubic feet of it, ignites like a massive bomb. Radio reporter Herbert Morrison is broadcasting live. His words become the most famous disaster recording in history. It burst into flames. Oh, the humanity. All the passengers screaming around here. 37 seconds. That's all it took. This engineering marvel, this symbol of progress, crashed to the ground as a burning inferno. People jumped from windows. Some survived the fall, only to be consumed by flames. The heat was so intense that the metal frame melted. Out of 97 people on board, 36 died, 13 passengers, 22 crew members, and 1 ground worker. But here's the miracle: 61 people survived. Some walked away from the wreckage. How? Because the airship was landing, it was close to the ground. Those who jumped early, those who ran through the flames, they made it. But what caused it? Even today, after 87 years, we're not 100% sure. Theory 1. Static electricity ignited the hydrogen. There was a thunderstorm nearby, and the airship's fabric was wet, creating an electrical charge. Theory 2. Sabotage. Some believed Nazi enemies planted a bomb, but no evidence was ever found. Theory 3. The fabric coating. The airship's skin was coated with iron oxide and aluminum, basically rocket fuel. One spark and it was over. The most accepted theory. A combination. A hydrogen leaked static electricity, and that highly flammable coating created the perfect storm of disaster. The impact was immediate and devastating. This disaster didn't just kill 36 people, it killed an entire industry. Overnight, people's trust in airships vanished. Projects worth millions were cancelled. The age of passenger airships ended that day. Germany was humiliated. The Hindenburg was their pride, their propaganda tool. Now it was a symbol of failure. But here's the powerful part. From this tragedy came progress. Aviation safety standards were completely revolutionized. The use of helium instead of hydrogen became mandatory. Every safety protocol you see in modern aircraft has roots in lessons learned from the Hindenburg. The Hindenburg disaster teaches us something profound. Human ambition is beautiful. We build, we innovate, we dream of touching the sky. But with great innovation comes great responsibility. 36 souls were lost, but their sacrifice wasn't in vain. Every safe flight you take today, every safety measure that protects millions of passengers, owes something to that tragic day in 1937. Now, if you're as fascinated by this story as I am, and you want to dive deeper into the complete account of that fateful day, the engineering marvel, the passenger stories, the investigation, and the lasting impact, I highly recommend Patrick Russell's book, The Hindenburg. It's incredibly detailed yet reads like a thriller. Russell spent years researching, interviewing survivors. If you're looking to dive deeper into these facts, I highly recommend reading the book. You'll find the link in the description below, where you'll also get access to even more exclusive details and insights beyond what's covered here. It's a book that will keep you up at night, trust me. This is just the beginning of our journey through the 20th century's most impactful disasters. Next week, we'll explore the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire of 1911, a tragedy that changed labor laws forever. If you found this story compelling, hit that subscribe button, because these aren't just stories of disaster. They're stories of humanity, resilience, and hope. Stories that remind us, from the ashes of tragedy we rise stronger. What do you think caused the Hindenburg disaster? Share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, history isn't just about the past. It's about learning for a better future. See you next week.